can start my time. The year is 1932. A weather system rips across the plains of the American heartland, taking with it all manner of livestock, architecture, and one little girl. That little girl finds herself in the Technicolor dreamscape, where she encounters the most wonderful new friends. A cowardly lion, a man made from tin, a scarecrow, a dog. She discovers witchcraft, good and bad, all manner of magic, a city made of emeralds. And behind a curtain, the most curmudgeonly little man. Quite an adventure. And yet, what does Dorothy Gale want above all else? What does she spend her entire fantastical journey dreaming of? Home. There's no place like home. The year is 1982. A different traveler this time. Across a different kind of distance, a different kind of space. Arrives in a small California suburb where he befriends a young boy. And this traveler is subjected to all manner of magic. Strange happenings, curious visitations. A young Drew Barrymore. And yet this visitor too wants only one thing. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. Home is where the heart is, Joe. Home is where I lay my head. Home is where they'll always take you. Homer Simpson. Homosexuals. You guys had your fun up here. I thought it was a little cloying that you went with the accents. If you need to resort to accents, I suspect your argument is already lost. When you go out, you get AIDS. These guys have AIDS. When you go out, the temperature is always wrong. Maybe you are a fan of the New York Football Giants. You love those Giants. You watch them from home every weekend, and one day your buddy says, "Friend, I have 2 tickets to see the New York Football Giants. You want to come?" "Why, sure I do. I love the Giants. I watch them every weekend from home." "Well, let's go," says your friend. And go you do. You go to Port Authority to get on the bus to take you across the Hudson to the Meadowlands. It's 22 degrees outside. You walk 7 miles to get to the stadium. Your buddy has tickets way at the top, where you can just barely see the New York Football Giants. Can't even pick them out one from another. You can't understand the game because there's no commentator telling you what's happening. Each beer is $35. You hate it. You hate the New York Football Giants. Those Nigerian schoolgirls went out. Yeah, I'm the asshole. I kidnapped them. When you go out, the expectations are impossibly high. How was your night? It was all right. We went out dancing till 3 o'clock in the morning. And then we went to a diner and we saw Kate Moss screaming at that guy she used to go out with from the band Baby Shambles. It was all right. When you stay in, the expectations are so low. How was your night? It was amazing. We saw a raccoon. Your arguments, Maeve and Joe, were compelling. Home invasion is a threat. And I didn't want this to become a soliloquy about the Second Amendment. But I'm afraid that's what it's going to have to be. A man with one arm is no match for a Colt 45. That isolated cottage on a bluff across a canyon that seems to have everything in it except for the one thing that would have saved their lives. A Glock. Had Harrison Ford stayed home that night, instead of going out to the party with the clever conversation and the canopies. He could have done what a man does. Save the ones he loves. Harrison Ford is an asshole for going out. We're all gonna go out. We're all gonna stay in. We're gonna have great times going out. We're gonna have great times staying in. But in the end, in the very end, where do you want to die? Oh, I know, Michael. I want to die at Studio 54. Oh, no. I want to die at that new Mario Batali, David Chang, fusion Chinese / jerk-off restaurant, where they come around and jizz on your chicken parmesan. That's where I want to die. No. You don't want to die there. You want to die where they always have to take you. The sweetest place of all. Where E.T. tried to phone. Where Dorothy clicked her heels to get to. I'm sorry, hold on. You want to die. At the place where American Idol winner Philip Phillips sang it out. I think that's who it is, and I think this is what the song is called.